Check, 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 check. Check, baby, check, baby. 1, 2, 3. Yes, yes, yes. Is anybody out there? In the ether?
Anybody there? I'm live now. Can you hear me? Check.
Post in the chat. Represent the chat. Say hola. Where the hell are you guys at? We got a lot to talk about today. We got a lot to talk about today. Check, baby, check, baby. 1, 2, 3. Good morning. Man, I'm excited. There, Brian says, hi. I am excited about today. I went to bed at 2:30 in the morning, and I was up at 6:30. And I'm fucking, and I feel like $1,000,000 just because I'm excited about the market. Here we go. All right, so Monday, June 29th, July 4th week. And I swear to God, the stock market looks for any reason to take a day off. We're going to be closed on Friday for the holiday weekend. I mean,
Oh, dude, I didn't even know that.
4th of July is on Saturday, but we're going to be closed on Friday. Which, whatever. We all don't need to be degenerating every single day. I'm pretty excited. So, I don't have a whole lot to talk about when it comes to the pre-market scanner, but I got a lot of stuff as far as the from last week's plays. So currently, right now, I am short INO. You heard me call it in the live stream on Friday. I dip bought. I dip bought this panic on INO at 25, and then sold. Well, actually, I sold way too early here up at 28. Then I scaled in short up to 32. Really piled in on 32. Covered some on this dip down to 30. And then covered the rest down here at 28 again. And then I reshorted at 30. I've already covered. I covered a little bit at 29. And then I'm looking. The green to red is 30. So I'm looking to add to my position into a bounce up to 30. If not, if it just keeps fading, then I'll just cover into that. Probably looking to cover around 25s, and if it stays heavy, I might hold a little bit. But in this market, when it panics down, got to take it. So that's INO. I think what's his Jonathan, if he's out there. Jonathan played this with me. He shorted this with me on Friday up at 32. So I don't know if he's out there. I'm wondering where his covers were. Okay, enough about the short. Let's talk about the long. I'm super, super, super bullish right now. You guys heard me on Friday. I was short. Friday, I was shorted. I mean, Workhorse has just put this incredible bounce in. It bounced off 750, and I was shorting into this pop right at the open, and then I covered some and I held some, and then I reshorted here, and I can't remember all my entries and exits, but I had like a 9.8, 9.16, 9.17, 9.18 average. And this thing just hugged and held VWAP all day. And so in the afternoon, when it started, it was just consolidating here at VWAP. I got nervous. I covered at 903. And then I flipped and went long when it started breaking high a day. When it went to high a day, it basically had been double topping or triple topping, quadruple topping. Let's see here. You can see all the tops. Look, there's a top right there, like around 10. There's one at 10:30. And then I was selling most of it into up here at 10. And then when it couldn't break out, I sold the rest. and I actually flipped and went short, but then it really wasn't fading. So I was like, you know what? I think this is just a pullback. I think this is just going to go back up and break out on Monday. So I covered. I should have went long here at 10, but I was like, I don't want to have any overnight positions. We'll just wait. This could gap down. We don't know what's going on. The overall market today is gapping up, so a lot of stocks are gapping up with it. And it's so annoying. I don't know why. I don't know who. I haven't got an answer to this, but I don't know who's allowed. Because I woke up. Okay, I went to bed at 2:30 in the morning. I got up at 3:30 in the morning, Central Standard Time, and looked at my phone and noticed WKHS was gapping up. And I don't know why, but we're not allowed. The common retail trader, we're not allowed to trade that, are we, Henry?
No.
It's fucking bullshit, and I don't know why. But I noticed this thing gapping up to 11, and I'm like, come on, seriously? So now here we look at it. This is the 15-minute chart. Let's go to a 5-minute chart. I just hopped in long a few minutes ago at 11.75. So now we're squeezing up, and I'm thinking, look, this is about to break the pre-market highs. This thing breaks the pre-market highs. I mean, as Henry would say, who knows how high it can go, right? Who knows? Hell yeah, Jonathan. Shorting INO 32 covered at 30. Nice, brother. Nice, man. I'm short today, too. A little early, but got wrecked on Thursday, so I was happy to... Right on. I'm short right now. I think we're going to get some nice panic down to 25, and if we're lucky, maybe down to 21 or 22. So I'm long the WKHS right here, 1175. I probably should lock in some right now. Actually, yeah, I need to lock in a tiny bit right now because it is... We don't know what it's going to do. So let's just get a little bit of... Sell a little bit into this push. All right, sold a little bit right there near high day. We'll hold the rest. Another one that I'm watching for a dip buy. So I'm going to pull up the daily chart on these because these are all pretty much the same setup or similar setups. So that's WKHS. Let's talk about IDEX last week. Shorted this last week in the 270s. Covered way too early, but that's okay. So we've had some sell-off going on here. So I'm thinking IDEX, the green to red on IDEX is 146. So that's the green to red. It's gapping up. It's at 166 right now. So I'm a buyer. If this panics down to 146, I'm a buyer. Man, I kind of want to buy it right now. So if we look at it this morning, it's gapping up with the rest of the market. IDEX, I'm thinking I should buy it right now. And maybe I should throw a little dabble in right now at 167 and then risk 146 and add down here close to the 140s. I'm going to buy some right now, actually. I like how it's on a dip right now. We'll just take a small position, nothing huge, and I'll add down to 140 because I think this is due for a bounce. I mean, it is a pump. It's a shitty company. So by no means are we going to get married to this thing, but I think it's, when you look at the daily chart, I mean, look at the daily. We've seen it so many times. Plus, it just bounced off a key support level down in the low ones. So we got the big run up, we got the sell off. I think we should get a bounce at least to like, what, 2? Maybe even 250. Or if you're talking Henry, maybe 350 or 4. What do you think, Henry?
No, probably two or higher.
Okay, there we go, 2 or higher. Look at him, he's all wanting to sound reasonable today. He must not have looked at the Weeble chat today. Who knows? Anyways, VXRT. Okay, that's another big play. VXRT. Look at this one. This thing. Okay, I got bent up on this one last week. I traded horrible, but that's okay. INO got me straight. I remember on XR, I was short VXRT on Friday, and then they put out this news that they're going to be testing COVID shit on non-primates, and in a 1 minute, I'm down $4,000, and I had to cut the loss. And lo and behold, if I wouldn't have cut the loss, I would have got even. But I ended up I made back about 3,000 on INO. So that I ended up green on the week, but yeah, that wiped out my profits for the week in that in 2 minutes. Boom, all my profits gone in 2 minutes for the whole week. But I made it back on INO. Thank God for INO. So had to cut the trade though when it started spiking up like that. Had to get out. Had to get out because we didn't know how high this was going to go. So the plan for me on VXRT, I think I want green to red is 8. Green to red is 8. So look at the 5-minute chart here. It looks to have a lot of support here at 8. 750 or 8. Right? Between 750 and 8. So I'm thinking if this panics down to 8, I might dip by it here at 8. If the green to red doesn't hold, then I'm going to exit pretty quick and hope for more panic. I would love to see 6. 6 would be ideal. But I might try to buy some at 750 or 8. Maybe. But that's because it seems to like that area. Look, it bounced off of it. Bounced off 8 once. Bounced off the 770s. And then you got this consolidation, this pre-market consolidation that it's bouncing off, acting as support. So, it might squeeze off today. I don't know. We'll see. I'm kind of don't know exactly what I want to do with that one. So, but that's 8 looks like support, and if it goes all the way down to 6, I'm definitely. And it looks like IDEX, my buy. As soon as I bought, they were like, "Oh gosh, Brian's buying. Let's go up." Anyways, hope everybody had a good weekend. So those are my main watches. Henry, you got anything in particular? You're probably BHTG currently. This is a pre-market. This is our top pre-market percent gainer, or one of them anyways. Henry, what are you long BHTG from?
$3.
He hadn't even told me that he was long yet. I just knew it. I knew it.
I just sold 75.
Damn, nice entry, Henry. You just squeezed up, pulled back, and you bought that bitch like a boss at $3. Nice. Boom. Oh, let's see here. Let's look at some of the chat. See what you guys are doing. WKH Day Swing Trader. What are you in, Palcash? What price you in at, Palcash? Palcash is long COTY also. COTY. Wow. From 468. Look at that. Okay, thank you for mentioning that. To add that one to the list. Let me look at the daily real quick. Beaten down daily. I'm assuming you're probably risking maybe the 450s. That's one to keep our eye on. Alice, what's up? Alice representing the chat. Nice. Alice is here. Alice, she's a trader I met in Florida. Super nice lady, and I'm happy that she's here. So, see what else. BHTG, Bison. Let's see what else. Tickers you guys got for me. All right, Henry, what do you got, man? What are you most interested in?
Just long the BHTG. I'm long. Well, I still have some shares of Workhorse from $10, and I'm long PDSB from 180.
Hold on, let me pull that up on the chart. PDSB.
Yep.
From 180. Look at the daily. Why do you like this one? Oh, it's a breakout on the daily.
It's breakout on daily. They had news.
What's their
26th?
What's their news?
They have a hearing coming up to present crap about SARS-CoV-2 program. Whatever. Sorry, I'm focusing on my BHTG. It's squeezing.
It is squeezing up to 4.
It's still a little bit more at 4. I might hold the rest here now.
Yep, there's no shorts available, so we'll keep this one. BHTG is squeezing pretty good right now. So that one, I mean, I'm gonna have to let the market open, and then we'll see what happens with it. Maybe it pulls back, maybe it holds 350. I don't know, but maybe we'll look to buy it off some consolidation or a support level. I don't want to chase it up here at 4. Henry did it just right on this pullback. He got it off a whole dollar number at 3 on the pullback, and then it's curled up and squeezing for him. So it looks like we're getting more downside on INO. Other than that, we got 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Oh, another one. Dip buy opportunity. And I typically don't like sub penny stocks. DL. But the setup is there. If we look at the daily chart, so got the daily pulled up here. So we had the big squeeze from 0.009 all the way up to 0.35. Then we had this low volume sell off. I mean, DLOC right here is a dip buy. Penny stocking framework 101 right here. So this is a number 5 dip buy. So if you Google penny stocking framework, you're going to see a picture of a chart, and it's going to have all the numbers, the key points where you buy. We see it with all of them. I mean, DLOC, boom, right there. Last week we saw it with INO WKHS. Look right here. Big squeeze up. 1, 2, 3 days squeeze up. Sells off to the 2s, and it bounces to the 5s. You dip buying the bounce. Nailed it a couple of weeks ago with what was it? You already know. Same thing. I bought this one down here at 10. Right here, had big huge squeeze. Dip bought it at 10, or I was dip buying it at 12 and at 10.50. Sold way too early at 17, but look, it went all the way to 50. So just a couple other examples. I could go on and on, but I won't. You guys get the point. EKSO. That's another one we forgot about. We got to keep this one. We don't want to forget about this one because INO and BHTG, they're all stealing the thunder. WKHS. So let me get this one a side chart.
VXRT just regained VWAP.
VXRT.
I'm still long with that one too. I got a little bit of shares on that one still from 875. So we held that for shits and giggles.
VXRT. All right. So the EKSO. Oh, we got 1 minute.
30 seconds.
All right. I don't have a plan on EKSO right now. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know if it's going to go down or up. But I'm going to be focusing on INO, WKHS, probably WKHS right off the bat. Good luck, everybody.
10 seconds.
Blast off. Okay, IDEX up to 179. Workhorse, come on, get over 1260. If Workhorse doesn't get over 1260, if it starts to panic, actually I'm just going to put my stop loss at my entry at 11. at 1175. Okay, I put my stop loss in at 1175. If Workhorse panics, because right now it looks like it's giving it up a little bit. If it panics, red to green on it is 10. If we get some serious panic, maybe down to maybe even 11. If we get some serious panic, I'm going to be dip buying into that panic. But it's, oh, just took me out. I'm glad I sold some up there at the top when it was trying to squeeze towards high day. So now Workhorse is going to become a panic dip buy for me. You see how it holds 1150. That's the pre-market. So it's going right through the pre-market. 1150. Man, I want to scale in a little bit here. Okay, I'm going to buy some Workhorse, try to get some here in the 1160s. All right, I got a little bit there at 1162. We'll risk 1150. It's going lower. I'm going to wait. I'm not going to cut the trade. I'm going to scale into it. I'm going to add down here at 11. Oh, I missed it. I tried to get an add at 11. Maybe I should take it at 1125. Okay, I took it at 1120. Got an add there. We'll see how 11 holds. There we go. Now we're getting a bounce. Ooh, I should have covered some of my INO down at 27. I was too focused on Workhorse, though. Tim Sykes just bought 75,000 shares of KNOS at 0.085. Buying this former runner on the release of their air purifiers for pre-sale news. Goal is to make 10 to 20%. Okay, getting a nice bounce. Okay, I'm selling my first lot of shares. Sold my first lot, that first lot that I bought on the way down when I got it at 862. I just sold some at 868. So now my new average is 1118. So I'm going to look to add. I'm going to look to add into a higher low. So my average is 1118 right now. So if it now when it pulls back, I'm going to add back those shares. But I mean, if it doesn't pull back and it just squeezes, then I'll just hang on for the ride. I'd like some more shares, but we'll see. We'll just let the trade work for a little bit. Right now we're getting a bounce on INO. I should have covered some down here at 27. I missed my cover though. Missed my cover. It's coming back towards high day. Really, ideally, red to green is 30, so that's going to be my risk, which is, well, my entry was 29.97, but I added some down at 29. And I got orders to add at 29.49 and some more up at 30. CLSK squeezing from 3 to 330, testing the pre-market highs. VXRT not doing a damn thing. Tried to spike and then it's going down. Man, I'm pissed I missed my cover on INO. So it looks like Workhorse. Looks like we might get a higher low. LCA hitting the high day scanner like crazy. Breaking the pre-market highs. All right, I had an order to add at $29.49 on INO, and I'm going to take it at... I took it at $29.25. I added some more on INO into this bounce right here. I suspect this bounce on INO is going to be short-lived. I mean, and ideally,
Holy shit!
What's up? What's up?
So are you talking LCAHW?
No, just LCA. Why? What's up with LCAHW?
Well, it was 77 cents yesterday. It just squeezed to $15. Now it pulled back to $6.50.
I got it at 1634 on my charts. Oh, that's LCWHU. Never mind.
Yeah, LCAHW.
And BHTG is pulling back to the 350s. Doesn't surprise me. Workhorse, man, putting it in. Maybe I should sell some up here at 12. Got almost $1 a share. Damn, I want more size. That's okay, though. It'd be amazing if Workhorse could get over 1250. I'm going to lock in. I'm going to sell a little bit on Workhorse here at 12. I'm going to take some. I'll add back on a pullback. IDEX doing nothing, consolidating.
Look at U1 is tanking. Might be a good dip buy opportunity on it.
What about U1K? Wonder what that one's doing. Tanking too. IDEX is holding support 169, holding the pre-market support on IDEX. So I'm in IDEX from 167. I think I'm just going to risk the pre-market lows. I'm going to risk 160 with it, I guess. Put a stop loss in so I don't have to think about it. It's kind of starting to come up a little bit. So this one may need a little time to work. There you go. Starting to get a little spike out of IDEX. Would love to see the 190s. Or 2. And it should go. But I'm pretty impatient with some of these plays. Alright, INO. Rolling the heck over. Workhorse pulling back. Tim Sykes sold. KNOS at 0.09. Is BHTG finding support?
I'm hoping.
At 350? Can it come back?
Hoping.
I'm not going to buy it. We'll wait. They got a float of 13 million.
SPY is going down. It's going down, baby. Lotion, the lady. Shaky, lady.
Wow, Henry, did you practice over the weekend?
You know it. You better believe it.
Look at that. BHTG started to bounce. Okay, Workhorse pulling back. All right, I think I'm going to add here into this. We'll risk 11. All right, so I added. My new average on Workhorse is 11.32. We're going to risk $11. Risk the low a day here. Maybe it can come back. I don't know, though. It's up so much. It's a horrible company. Is today going to be the first red day? Or is it going to squeeze out? God, it would be so awesome if it squeezed out. Would love for it to go higher. It'd be awesome if it went to like 14, 15, 16, and then we could just short it later this week. Early next week. That'd be ideal. Starting to bounce. Okay. I'm going to put the stop loss in at 11.95. Or I mean 10.95 on Workhorse, WKHS. As long as it holds over 11, we're going to stay in the trade. If it gets up to the pre-market highs up at 12.40, though, I'm going to be selling some up there near the pre-market highs. Then I'll hold a little, probably sell half at the pre-market highs if it can get there, and then hold the rest to see if it can break out over the highs. I mean, there's a lot of people short this stock right now, though. Workhorse. I mean, fundamentally, we all know it's garbage. So I'm sure shorts are just all up in it. I was trying to short it I was trying to short the bounce last week from 750 to 9. And it was holding up too good. So I had to flip and go long. So it's holding up okay. Put my stop loss in. And okay, we'll let it work.
Work.
Let's see what else we got here. VXRT starting to give it up. VXRT. All the way down to the 860s. Yeah, can't buy that right now. Not enough panic. It needs to be a little more extreme than that. But, I mean, it looks like it's finding support, VXRT, down here above 860. I guess it did panic down from almost 10, from 987 all the way down to 860. I mean, you could make a case for buying it here at 9 and then risking 860, but I'm not going to. Okay, I moved my stop loss up on IDEX up to my entry at 167. It's at 175 now. INO rolling over a little bit. Well, on the 1 minute chart it is. I should probably use the 5 minute chart on this one for INO. I'm hoping, I'm really hoping. I mean, today, I mean, it's red on the day right now, INO is. I'm really hoping today is the first red day. But I'm not trying to get too stuck in my bias because I think, I mean, INO has the potential to come back, go green on the day, get over 30, and then keep squeezing. So I don't want to get too stuck in my time frame. I don't want to get stubborn, man. My biggest losses have come from me being stubborn. But right now, here we go. It's kind of seems like it's wanting to roll over some more. Ooh, look at that. IDEX. Look at that. Might test the pre-market highs. Maybe I should take a little off here. Oh, IDEX. So, IDEX. Testing the pre-market highs. Order. Okay, I am going to sell a little bit of IDEX up here. We'll let the rest run. Testing the pre-market highs. I sold some at 185. We'll just hold the rest for a squeeze up to 2. Nice. Nice. That setup works like a charm, man. You get multi-day runners. You get a low volume sell-off for 1, 2, 3 days. And then you buy it. And it bounces like fucking clockwork. All right, INO out at 28. I'm going to take a little bit of profits here at 28. Damn it, too fucking slow every time. Give me some out.
I just went long.
What'd you go long? I covered some INO at 28.10.
SGMA. You laugh, but I found it on Webull. I was just scanning their things. It just got halted.
Oh wow. What price?
$4.
What price you long at?
$4.
Cool. I'm gonna throw that one up on a side chart. See what happens. It reopens. Okay, workhorse bounce. Now it's consolidating, so it's holding up. What's the SPY doing? SPY going red. SPY's going red. Makes every time the SPY goes red, Henry gets really sad. Am I right, Henry?
Yeah. Super duper sad.
IDEX. Look at that. IDEX up to 194. Do I sell the rest up here? I mean, it could bounce for more than a day. Let me look at the 5 minute chart. Oh, well. See if it can go to 225. I mean, it's probably going to get... I think IDEX is probably going to have to pull back here in a minute. Maybe I'll add some shares back. Yeah, I'm not going to sell up here. We'll wait. I already locked a little bit in. We'll let it pull back, and if it pulls back, maybe I'll add some. Look at Workhorse, man. Holding up like a champ. God, I hope they don't do a financing. Do an offering. That'll suck. BHTG, man, is really looking like it's holding 350 well. I kind of want to buy it. Look at it, Henry.
Yep.
It's holding nice, huh? I kind of want to buy it. But I hate to buy into the strength right here.
CLSK breaking pre-market highs.
Dang it. All right. I couldn't help it. FOMO got me. I wouldn't recommend chasing this right now like I just did. BHTG, I just chased it up here, 367. Really don't.
I'll be right back.
But I'm afraid that it's gonna rip back. Workhorse. Come on, buddy. Hold up. I don't want to risk $11 with Workhorse anymore because I don't want to give back any profits. So I'm just going to risk 11.18. So with Workhorse, I should risk 11, but I'm being cheap because I'm green on the day and I don't want to give back too much of my profit, so I'm going to risk the low of this candle. So, I mean, it's got this trend that it's putting in. See, it's putting in a higher low, higher low, higher low. But it's also putting in lower highs, so it's coming to a point, it's coiling, then it's going to choose a direction. It's either going to rip up or it's going to fucking dump down. And I don't know which way it's going to go, so I'm just going to put the stop loss in here at 11.18. And that's why we don't chase. BHTG, look at that. I didn't take very much size, but it might still go. I don't like it. I had a shitty entry, which makes me unsure about the trade. So I'm getting out. Took a little small paper cut on it. We'll keep an eye on it though, because it does look like it wants to come back. But maybe not. I mean, who knows? We'll just keep an eye on it. And INO looks like it wants to break down some more. Break 28 bucks. Kind of makes me want to short more. I am going to short more. All right. I think INO's headed lower, so I added to my position a little bit more. I mean, I should be. See, that's a FOMO trade. That's a FOMO ad. Even though my average is still good, and I'm green, you know, it's getting ready to break 28, and I added into that weakness. I should only be adding into pops. I don't want to be adding into a flush like that. That's two FOMO trades right there. BHTG. I get scared it's going to go without me, and I don't want to miss out. I got FOMO, so boom, I bought into strength. It's holding up, though. Gosh, I'm starting to believe in this thing. Pretty speculative, though. Look at that. Workhorse. Look at that. Come on, Workhorse. There we go. I should sell some up here. I'm going to sell a little bit of my Workhorse up here. Let's lock some in. Fuck. Okay, sold some at 12.15 on the Workhorse. Oh, BHTG, I knew it. I knew it. Look at it. It's curling. It's going to go. I should buy it here. If I'm going to chase into strength, this is where I should be chasing.
Brian, how much coffee did you have this morning?
I haven't drank any coffee this morning. I was just really excited about today, about the opportunities we had going today.
I see.
Oh, okay. Okay, I did it again. I got BHTG. I took it. I feel like it's gonna go.
Did it again.
Oh, FOMO got me hard there. Okay, that's an emotional buy. I'm admitting it right now. It's an emotional buy.
My PDSB's doing nicely.
Of course it is.
It's at 211. I'm in from 180. Just hitting high day scanner now. I was in before, mother. Mother.
Okay, IDEX is pulling back. I'm going to buy some more there. Look at that. Look at Workhorse go. Okay, I added at 180 on my IDEX because it pulled back. Told you I was going to add on a pullback. I put in the stop loss at 173. So we'll see what it can do. See if it can grind back. Workhorse. 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 See this? Henry's like, how many cups of coffee have you had? Dude, come on, man. We had a lot of... I just knew there was just certain days when you're going into the next day, you're just like, there's some solid setups today. And is Workhorse going to break out? God, I hope so. Please break out. I mean, I don't think it will. I don't think it will, but so I got to sell a little bit here. Okay, I sold some more here near high day on Workhorse. I mean, I'll let the rest work, but I got to lock some in. See, and then with INO, remember I said it was like it broke down past 28 and I like chased it down adding. Should be adding into this pop right here. Up near 28.50 or 28.60. That's where my ad should have been. But that's okay. Nobody's perfect. BHTG. Come on, man. I'm keeping the stop loss super tight on BHTG. It's going to have to hold over VWAP for me. See if it can consolidate over VWAP. If it can consolidate over VWAP for a few minutes, I think that it has a real shot at testing high day and breaking out. Oh, there it goes. It consolidated for 4 minutes and now it's going. And with Workhorse, I'm going to put my stop loss in just under 1150 because that looks like where it should have some support. BHTG up at $4 now. Gonna test high day. Wish I would have took more size, but I mean, ideally, since it's squeezing up, I should be adding somewhere. Well, I don't know where to add though. Can't add right now. I think Workhorse is going to break out. What do you think, Henry? Look at that. Workhorse looks like it's going to break out.
Yeah, looking good.
Okay, I just added some more to my INO. Up here at 29. Added some more. Risking 30. That's the green to red on INO. That's the get the hell out mark. It's my line in the sand. Alright, so if we're going to add to a winner, maybe BHTG. Maybe this is where we can add. I mean, I got in. No, I'm not going to add. We'll just watch it. It's got to hold over VWAP for me. BHTG's up. How much is it up on the day? 143%. Boom! There goes Workhorse. Workhorse breaking out, man. Squeezing the hell out of these shorts. BHT just giving it up. Okay, if I was going to add, I added right there on BHTG. At 365, I'm going to risk 350. Okay, I got a stop loss in on BHTG, and we'll just let that one work. So it spiked up, it double topped. I'm going to risk 350. I would not call this an A quality setup at all. I would not suggest anybody take the BHTG trade right now. The Workhorse is where it's at. Look at that, squeezing. Once you think it can't go any higher, it's probably going to go higher. Let's see if there's any shorts available. Not that I want to short it. But I'm just wondering. Oh shit, there is shorts available. Okay, I do want to short it really, really bad. Alright, so I got boxed in on Workhorse at 13.15. And BHTG looks like it's about to fail. My dip buy, my ad on IDEX looks like it's working out nicely. Actually, I'm going to sell that one right now. Okay, looks like BHC just took me out. So I'm out of that one. Okay, I sold my IDEX up here near high day. 190. Got taken out of BHTG, which if you're going to buy right here, probably right now would be the spot to buy. I should have been risking low a day, but I don't want to risk another 30 cents. And right now we're working on too many other winners. INO in the green. WKHS in the green. Wonder how high this one's going to go. All right. So now things are starting to calm down a little bit. Henry, what's going on with you, man?
Just chilling, listening to you.
What do you got going on? I probably sold my IDEX too early. I'm thinking I sold my IDEX too early, but whatever.
Oh, I'm just watching my PDSB squeeze.
So the SGMA opened. You didn't even tell us it opened. Pulled back to the 370s. Whoa, that SHLL is up to $30, man. Dude, look at that one. That one's just been a multi-day runner monster. Jesus, look at that. Big squeeze. Don't want to buy it up here.
Are you looking at my PDSB yet?
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm just watching IDEX and being pissed that I sold it. PDSB?
Yep.
All right. Oh, wow. Jeez. Up at 250. And you're in from, I know you probably already told me this. Let me guess, you're in from 2?
180.
180. I remember you saying that now. Yeah, because there's a breakout on the daily. Look at that. Multi-day, multi-month breakout.
That's why I bought it.
Look at Henry buying the breakout. So the rest of us latecomers, maybe we wait for a pullback. PDSB. It's got a float of Trade Ideas has 13 million. 13.39 million. $180 up to $260. Wow. Okay. Nice work. Are you selling any up here?
I sold some at $2.50. I'm gonna wait for $3 to sell some more.
Damn it. IDX getting over $2. Why did I sell? God. Oh well. I mean, because I saw the P&L, I saw the money. Now it's pulling back a little bit. PDSB. You still have your BHTG?
No, I got out of that one.
All right, we get a pullback to 250 on PDSB. Thinking about buying it. Could just go hands off the steering wheel. Oh, IDEX up to 209. That's okay. Higher the better. It'll be a good short soon. INO. I am not liking how INO is holding up. I mean, I told myself I'm gonna risk 30, but I don't like how this is consolidating here. Everyone expects it to fail, which makes me think that the shorts are gonna get squeezed. Alright. I covered a little bit of INO. I don't like how it's... I don't want to... I'm going to hold some, but... and keep my risk at 30, but I don't like how it's holding up. So, we'll reduce my position size just because I'm starting to feel a little uncomfortable. Meanwhile, Workhorse... looks like it wants to break out and keep going. IDEX up to 216 now. So IDEX has now become a watch for a short. I mean, I'm not going to short it yet, but I'm definitely going to be, this one's going to be a top watch for a short, IDEX. Because now it's bouncing. Let's look at a 15-minute chart. Love to see 250, 260, 270 for a short. I don't think you can get that high. I don't even think you can get to 250. But I never think they can go higher. BHTG. Pulling back. Is it going to double bottom here? Looks like a higher low. Or is it going to break down? What do you think? Look at BHTG, Henry.
I think it's done.
Really?
I'm staying away from it.
That could be a double bottom and then it comes back.
I think it's a teaser.
Okay, I bought it at 340. I bought it at 345. I bought it at 345. I'm going to risk 330. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't recommend anybody take that trade. It's kind of a coin toss. And there goes IDEX. Damn it, why did I sell it so early? Okay, Henry asked me how many cups of coffee I had, and I think he's asleep still. Or you just done, huh? You already done all your trading for the day, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm at my goal right now, so I'm just finishing out this
Trade here. Trying to hold VWAP, so
see.
Okay, I sold some workhorse. They look like it looks like it's about to break down right here. Maybe not though.
Probably time to get into PDSB if you want to try it.
Ooh, thank you. Gonna pull that one up. Henry, you're fading. I can barely hear you now.
I said it came down to VWAP and now it's starting to curl up. It didn't touch VWAP. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I agree with Henry 100%. This is a buy opportunity right here on PDSB.
You can risk VWAP.
Yep, you can risk VWAP. It didn't even touch VWAP. That's a good sign. PDSB. PDSB. Thank you for bringing that one back in. Okay, I'm going to snag some here at 2. I have to chase it a little bit. Okay, got some at 253. Not the best entry. I should have bought it off that consolidation. Oh, look at that. There goes Workhorse. Popping up to 1350.
Yeah, I think just Workhorse is grind up. Team by the end of the day.
Who had the Pelkesh? Yeah, COTY. He's put out news that they're to acquire 20% stake in Kim Kardashian's makeup brand. I bet that starts to move.
PSDB.
Yeah, what's it gonna do?
PDSB. Well, it's consolidating.
It's gonna go, but it's having trouble.
I think it's gonna hold. I love it whenever they pull back and they keep that little bit of separation from VWAP. It's a really bullish sign.
Let's hope.
Man, oh man. It might break down, not sure. And took me out. I'm out. Didn't hold. Bummer. INO's breaking down some. A little bit. right, INO. That's going to make my day if INO fails down to low a day. SPY bounced back a little bit. Matt said. Buying was trading SHLL on Friday. I hope you were long. Oh, Jonathan took some short on SHLL. 31 SHLL. What's the float on that? SHLL.
Dude, I think you should pull up the. I know it's not much volume, but it's a perfect storm waiting to happen. Let me just check something quick here.
Which one?
Yeah, I just added some more to SGMA.
SGMA.
The low float, low shares outstanding. It's got news of a merger that they put out earlier this month. It had some action today. The volume's kind of low. It's only got 890,000 right now, but
it could go.
Would dabble.
Man, I just can't stop watching this BHTG. I feel like it's consolidating down here. It's gonna go.
You get that a lot with tickers. You get fixated on one.
I do, don't I? I just can't let go.
It's an alert.
Workhorse, man. I don't know, dude. Workhorse looks like it's having trouble up here.
Things that make you go,
Okay, I added a tiny bit back to INO because it's under VWAP right now. Might be a mistake, but I added a little bit of this pop-up next to VWAP. We'll see if it continues to break down. I might just risk 29. If it gets over, like, say, one of these pivot points at 29 or 29.35, then it's probably going to come back and test red to green. Other than that, I think PDSB bouncing off 225. Is it going to come back, Henry? PDSB?
It's looking strong. Pulled right below VWAP. Now it's pushing up, testing it again.
Sykes says BLNK keeps going.
Oh, I was just going to say, I just took a little dabble with that to break out on the daily. I'm in at 385.
Yeah, that is a breakout on the daily. And a breakout over pre-market highs. APVO. Jorge says APVO big spike. APVO. From 820, 840 up to 975. Yeah, it's breaking out too, trying to. Well, coming back. Yeah, that could continue to go, APVO. Plug. Looking at that one last week a little bit. I think Matt Alvarado was interested in Plug last week. Ooh, Plug breaking out. Look at that. Plug trying to go. PDSB. I want to rebuy it, but I'm not going to. I already got some profits on the day. I don't want to give it all back. Already gave some back on that BHTG trade. Now I just need to let INO and Workhorse work for me. I think I'm done. I'm just gonna let Workhorse and INO work for me. INO looks like it's about to test 28. Give it up. Workhorse pulling back to 13. Other than that, I think I'm done for right now. I do have some questions for you guys.
Yeah, what's that?
The more a trader learns about the markets and how they behave, the easier it will be for him to execute his trades. You agree or disagree?
Say that again? Sorry.
The more a trader learns about the markets and how they behave, the easier it will be for him to execute his trades.
Well, I agree with that. The more you learn, the better off you should be at something.
The more you learn about the markets and how they behave. I disagree. Because I think that, just because you know a lot about the markets doesn't mean that you can manage your emotions in a trade. And that's a really difficult part. for a lot of people. Hell, you seen it earlier this morning with me. You know, I had an emotional ad here on INO when it broke down past 28. You know, and then I had an emotional buy on BHTG.
Yeah, but generally, the more you know about something, the better you get at it. So
True.
you're less likely to make more errors the more you know. You're never gonna nail 100% of your trades. That's a given. So.
How about this one? Even when I have a clear signal to reverse my position, I find it extremely difficult to do. For me, I think it's a disagree. It's not that hard for me to flip my bias. Never mind, I might. Oh, poor Matt. He says, how come the best setups are the days when your cash is tied up? Or you're on PDT? Matt, I feel you, brother, man. I know how you feel. That PDT's a bitch. He agrees. Bertie says he agrees. Screen time is valuable. There's no right or wrong answer. Screen time is fucking super valuable. BLNK. Nice buy, Henry. Henry bought the breakout. I didn't want to chase it. Henry bought the breakout. BLNK squeezing. BLNK. Look at that. Squeezing. Good job, Henry. Nice buy.
Thank you.
Don't worry, Matt. Okay, remember, stock market is like the bus stop. If you miss one, there's always going to be another one coming by. So don't sweat it. Alice says she agrees with me, Brian. The emotional part is the most important than knowing the markets. There's no right or wrong answer. It's different for everybody. Leroy thinks the more you know about the markets, he thinks that should help you with your emotions. That's a good argument. Yeah, but sometimes we make decisions based on our P&L and you know how much we're down or how much we're up, instead of making decisions based on like what the chart is telling us, what the market's telling us, what the price action's telling us. Man, this PDSB, man, it just doesn't want to bounce, does it? I'm not buying it, Henry.
It's alright. I got my stop loss set. I'm watching BLNK just keep going up.
You like that?
Yeah, I like that. Yep. Yes,
Okay, here's a good question. Okay, I want everybody to type in agree or disagree. I have sustained periods of consistent success, usually followed by some fairly drastic drawdowns in my equity. Okay, for me, that would be agree.
Agree.
Because I have a tendency to once the more I start making and the better I do and I start running it up, there'll be one trade that I'll get in, I'll get stubborn with, and it's usually the same mistake, and then, you know, I get slapped down, I get humbled by the market. And for me, my Achilles heel is trading the front side of the move and scaling in too big too early. Now, most of the time, you know, 9 out of 10 times, I trade it well. But then there's that one time where I get stubborn on the front side of the move. So I'm trying to get better at it too. I am getting better at it.
It's a process. Yes, it is. It's a process. Yes, it is.
I often find myself feeling that the markets are against me personally. Type agree or disagree. If you feel like the markets are against you personally. I felt that way when I first started trading. I don't really feel that way now.
I agree sometimes. Like, especially when I'm long, as soon as I buy something and then it just goes down, I'm like, damn.
It's like they know Henry's in.
Yeah. So pull up. God, I should have. So.
What, Henry? Spit it out. Here's a good one. When I trade, I usually try to stay focused on one time frame. Lately, I've been switching up my time frames for my entries and my exits. Like with INO, I have it on a 1 minute chart right now, and I should be trading on a 5 minute chart because you can, when you trade the 5 minute chart or say a 15 minute chart, you really see the trends and the support and the resistance a lot clearer than the 1 minute chart. Whereas I think that determining your support and your resistance with, like, say, a 5 minute chart or a 15 minute chart is better for your determining your stop loss and determining where you're going to take profits. But I think your entries, are more better determined with the 1 minute chart because you can be more precise with your entry. So I've been using both in conjunction with each other. Also, and then the daily chart gives you the overall picture of the of what's going on with the stock.
We got PDSB coming forth, baby.
Is it? Let's look at it. Yep, there it is.
Trying to regain VWAP.
Dang it. Oh, I don't want to chase it. Oh, I'm not going to chase it. But we'll watch it. I'll watch it. So yeah, this is the book that Jonathan got. The Jonathan recommended, Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. It's a psychology book on trading. It's pretty good. It's not bad. So they give you all these questions at the beginning, and you take a survey. I often spend sleepless nights worrying about the market. That was me last night. Waking up at 3:30, looking at WKHS, and being pissed off that it was gapping up already, and I couldn't be in it.
That's me every weekend.
Henry
Sundays.
Henry doesn't like the weekends, huh?
No.
And we get a 3-day weekend.
Great.
I called Henry this weekend, and he was watching videos on YouTube, though. What'd you learn?
Buy low, sell high. No, I study every weekend. Just different stuff, reading candles. I pull up FinViz, look at setting up different watch lists and scanners and stuff. So just trying different things, learning different things. I don't know, just a variety of shit. I watch one YouTube video and then I see one on the side and then I click on that and I jump from one thing to the next. It's just, I'm so mad. So pull up PHCF. I kept it on a chart and I seen it dip down to the 470s this morning and I started coming back and I seen it at 480. I'm like, I should buy it at 480. I'll risk that low of today, 470. Risk 10 cents. It's not moving fast because there's no volume, but I'd be up $1 right now a share.
God, it trades so thin.
I know, that's why I didn't do it, but I'm like, I could risk 470, risk the low day, get in at 480, risk 10 cents, and just not pay attention to it. Now look at it. But I'm just saying, if it starts to get volume, all of a sudden, this sucker could squeeze stuff. That's why I kept it up, previous runner.
Man, I screwed up this IDEX trade so bad. God, I was selling here at 190. It's up to 220 now. Dude, I would have made some good money on that. There's an example of how size affects your emotions. Because when it pulled back, I added, not a ton of size, but a fairly decent amount. And then as it spiked up to the 190s, I was worried that it was going to get rejected by high a day. So I just sold it all because of my P&L, because I was like, man, give me that money. And I snatched it up. When really, I don't disagree with selling something there because we don't know if it's going to reject at high a day and then just roll over. But I should have sold like half and then just held the other half just to see what happens. But the higher the better with IDEX goes. This question says, do you ever feel compelled to make a trade because you're afraid to miss out? Every fucking day.
Every day. For sure. Tell you, dude, I'm predicting it now. Workhorse is going over $15 today.
Oh, no. Really? You think so?
Well, look at it. Good, it's holding trend.
Well, I still got shares long. Yep, there it goes. I think you're right. I think go to 15. And the uptrend right now so far with Workhorse is it's very gradual. It's not,
Yeah.
It's not like, how like a lot of times when the action really speeds up, that's whenever you can expect like those big massive pullbacks. But we haven't got that speeding up action yet. Oh, INO is so annoying. I almost covered some down here at 28.
Dude, PHCF is starting to speed up.
PHCF. It is a little bit, huh? This one.
80, I could have bought it at. Son of a bitch.
Man, you ain't lying, man.
No news.
You're wanting to buy it?
Let's see how it holds $6.
Matt said, remember when we were trading INO around 7?
Yeah, don't remind me.
Also, Matt says Party made a move. Did it?
Yeah, it popped up. Not much volume though. Workhorse over 14.
Yeah. Party's popping off consolidation, and found some support on the daily chart. Come on, INO, break down. Killing me, man. Alright, I covered a little INO. I didn't want to, but I feel like I gotta lock something in. Brian says he's been up since 4 a.m. this morning. What time zone you in? I'm in Central Standard Time. I'm in Iowa, so. WKHS over 14 now. Maybe I should sell the rest of my shares up here at 14. Is it going to go to 15, Henry? Workhorse?
Yepper. Well, look at the trend. I can't hardly. I mean, it might pull back, but I think.
You think it's going to go higher, huh? I got to sell some into this. Okay, I sold a little.
Or you could just put your stop loss up at like 13.25 or something. Are you still in from 11.75?
Yeah.
So put it at 13.75. Unless you don't want to get all the way out. If it hits it.
I mean, today's day one of the breakout. $2.15 up to 15. If it can get to 15, no. You're right. I'm just going to, I'm just going to hold the rest. I already locked in, most of it, so I'm going to just hold the rest. Because, I mean, it could still go up tomorrow. We don't know.
Yeah.
And if it does, I want to be there for it. He's in Missouri, so he's in Central Standard Time. Man, you got up super early. Why are you trying to... Biden says, hopefully WKHS pulls back a little bit. Are you trying to get in or what? You want to buy some WKHS?
Shit, we're going to get 15 here in 3 minutes.
Yeah. Well, the action's speeding up a little bit. Maybe this is my short bias brain, but I feel like even though this is day one of the breakout, it was already extended so much I feel like that this thing might roll over tomorrow. If this thing sells off and closes anywhere close to 12, I think tomorrow we're gonna get a first red day.
Look at PDSB coming back with the vengeance.
Gonna test high day.
Man, this move's really super extended.
Yeah, they could have a pullback pretty soon. Could be right now.
Yeah, there it comes.
See how it gets spot up at 14.
What about BLNK? What's that one doing? Pulled back to the 390s. Popped up. It's over VWAP. Consolidating now over 4. Wow. BLNK. Multi-month breakout. Volume today. Got a catalyst. Oh, they're hopping in the electric car sector. BHTG going down to 3. Giving it up. D22 says WKHS. I think one of those names where on FRD you got to cover flushes, in my opinion. Seems to be bitter supporting that thing. Just can't overstay thinking it has to go lower. Man, you ain't lying. You know that there's tons of people that got squeezed on WKHS thinking that this thing was going to fail on a bounce when it bounced from the 750s all the way up to 10. I mean, I was one of them. I'm just glad I didn't get started in the trade and I flipped and went long. But now it's way up here at 14, so it's going to be that much better of a short when they finally pull the plug on it.
I dabbled with PHCF at $6.
PHCF. Okay, and Henry wants to talk to me about getting stuck on tickers.
Pretty sure I don't get stuck on tickers. How many tickers do I throw at you in a day?
Yeah, Henry does throw a lot of tickers at me.
I like to dabble in a whole bunch of them.
How many charts do you have up right now, Henry? Like how many charts?
6, 8, 10, 12, like 20 some.
Whoa, 20 something. I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got 13 charts up.
And I just went long 275 with CLSK. But that's the difference. I dabble a lot of stocks, smaller shares, and if one takes off, then I run with it. If they don't, I cut my loss, move on to the next. So some people just trade one one or two stocks, which is probably better. But I cast a wide net. Dabble with a little bit here and there. If one starts to go, then I add in or cut my loss if it doesn't go my way. CLSK was super nice looking, so I had to take advantage of it.
Looks like another beautiful day in Iowa today. Hope everybody has... I'm excited for this weekend. My mother's coming to town. I'm going to see her kids or her grandkids. So, yeah.
Green chili.
Yep. My mom's coming to town. My mom treats me like a king. She cooks and takes care of my kids and lectures me.
That's all right.
Yeah. And then, and then we're going to light off fireworks on Saturday with my neighbors. There's a pond behind our neighborhood. We're going to, I guess the whole, I guess there's we have like a Facebook group in our neighborhood. And so everyone's going to meet up there and light fireworks off. So that'll be fun. Probably make some time to go play some poker. Maybe Friday night. I bet it's hot as hell in New Mexico. Matt says it's hot as hell. That dry heat. Yeah, here in Iowa, it'll be 85 degrees and people will be freaking out. It's so hot. I'm like, this feels amazing.
As long as there's no humidity. Once it's humid, that sucks. It's supposed to be hot and humid all week.
I don't mind sweating. I like it, actually. I don't mind sweating at all. You can get rid of all the toxins out of your body. INO is just holding up. I got a stop loss in at 28.80 on INO. Because it's just holding up. So. I locked some in down in the low 28s during this consolidation down here. So the rest of it, if it reclaims VWAP and starts coming back, I ain't sticking around. And it took me out. I might reshort it up. If it can go up to 30, I might, or test high a day up at 29.67, I may reshort it up here. We'll just watch it and see how it acts. I know it's a stubborn one.
Look at PHCF, baby. Go. Go, 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 go.
Whoa, 634.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that workhorse. Going to 15. You're still in 2, right, Henry?
From $10, yeah. That's what my stop loss is. I'm either going to make a lot on it or I'm going to break even. I'm going to let it play out for a while.
I think Henry's style is becoming more of a swing trader style. Wouldn't you say, Henry?
Yeah. Well, I do both. I mean,
Yeah, you do. But you got some swing trading in your blood.
you know, that's just me not wanting to. I want to get in on the ground level.
And then he wants to take as much of that move as he can.
So I do the researching on the FDA approvals and that. So I'm gonna,
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get something to drink.
PHCF squeezing to 7. Sweet. Go, baby, go. Go, go, baby, go, go. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh wow, PHCF up to 675.
Yep. Good buy at that $6 mark.
Workhorse up almost 15.
Over 15. Told you to hit that sucker. It's just looking too good. Now it's like, who knows how high it could go.
I want to sell it really bad right now.
How many shares you got left?
250.
So why don't you just... I mean, cripes. Put your stop loss at VWAP. It's $13. Or 14. Put it at 14. I mean, if this... Let's say... Like Thursday, this is a $30 stock because of all the stupid...
Alright,
crap.
I sold some. I still kept a little bit. I sold 1/3 of it. We'll keep the rest just in case. Never know. Right?
That's right.
That's the one thing that you'll never experience, Brian, I think.
What's that? Dude.
Like buying a stock at like, I don't know, $3, $5, whatever the case, whatever, and then riding up where you're selling where it's 6 times the amount or 7 times the amount. Unless it all happens within like a freaking
Blue Apron. Hey, Blue Apron. I held for 2 days. I bought it on a Monday and sold it on a Wednesday. I bought it at like $2.70 something and sold it at like $9 on a Wednesday, and then later that day it went to $20. Actually, INO. Way back, I traded INO pretty well. I caught the front side and the back side on this first initial run up. This is actually probably, I remember this, I was considering this the best trade of the year for me back in March. I can't remember exactly, but I was buying, I think I was buying in the 7s on day 1 and then selling. I think I sold the last of mine at 12 or 13, but I held it I think like 3 days. I was selling the 12 and the 13s, and then I caught the backside of the move on this. I caught the short on it, and then I caught the bounce too. This little bounce right here from the 5s up to the 12s. I think I bought it around like, I can't remember. I'd have to look. I think I bought it around 7 and then sold it like at 8 or 9. That INO was actually one of my best trades of the year for that, because I caught the whole move. I caught the run up, and then I caught the short, and then I caught the bounce. And now here we are. Who would I ever thought be up at $28?
Look at my PDSB breaking high at dude.
I saw a little bit at $3.
Oh, PDSB is breaking high a day? Oh, wow. Look at that. Man, missed that one.
I told you about it at freaking 9:39 when it broke VWAP again.
I almost bought it. I thought about it, but I didn't. I'm trying not to overtrade, Henry. Okay? I already have my I have had a nice healthy day. And I got and I still got 2 other trades working for me. I'm trying not to overtrade.
Oh, big pullback on PHCF.
Can't tell you how many times I've been up a nice significant amount, $1,000, $2,000, and then gave back $500, $600.
True. Definitely true. Oh, there goes my hot neighbor.
Henry's got a crush on his neighbor. His name is Bill. Just kidding.
Funny. Very funny.
Anaconda Squeeze. What movie is that from? Henry? Anaconda Squeeze.
Anaconda Squeeze? I have no idea.
Anaconda, the one with Ice Cube. Is that it?
The movie Anaconda about the big snake?
That's what I'm assuming. Remember Ice Cube was in a... I will tell my parents hi. Matt Alvarado actually bought my parents' house back in New Mexico. Isn't that crazy? Small world, yeah. I spent Christmases in that house. They built the house, actually. It's a really well-built house. It's really awesome. It's nice. It's a nice home. It's got a really badass backyard. My parents are super meticulous and very, very clean, and they take care of things very well. WKHS rolling over at 15. Did you buy PHCF?
Yeah, I'm in from $6.
Well, duh. Oh, you're having a pool installed right now? I don't blame you. As hot as it is up there. GRAF hitting the high day scanner. That one's a multi-day runner. That's one I should have had on my... Wow, that one's breaking out. On the daily, GRAF. Man, what a dip buy there that one was. That one sold off this morning. Get a dip bought it at $14.50. It's up at $16.49 now. All right, so I'm super interested in PDSB. It's got big volume. I mean, I'm not going to buy it way up here, but I might. This may be a buy for later today for a power hour squeeze or for a multi-day run for tomorrow. PDSB. Where did I not put it in here? PDSB. There it is. So we'll let it pull back to VWAP. What's the news on it? Oh, it's a COVID stock. I already present key. Oh, okay, so they got a upcoming PDSB moving higher hearing to present key data for developing SARS-CoV-2 program based on Versamune. So we'll watch it. I'm not gonna buy it though.
Other than that, it kind of slowed down.
I did.
My PHCF's trying to break 7 here. I'm gonna sell at $8.
Hopefully. Looks like it's trying to consolidate right now around this area. All this needs to do now is pump out some news for the volume to come in and make it squeeze.
Yeah, this thing might go to $8. I mean, it's trading really thin right now, and it's so volatile.
Yeah.
Can
So
F.
mad at him.
Look at Can F. Matt brought that one up from 2 to 240.
That's a weed play, ain't it?
Yeah.
Oh. No news. I've seen the weed stocks went down this morning. What did APHA?
Look at the daily. The daily's horrific. The daily says that this thing is just going to sell off right now. What's the daily says? graph making new highs. Nacho Libre. Nacho Libre, the Anaconda Squeeze. It's been too long since I saw that movie. Yeah, everything's slowing down. I think I'm done. I need to go get a workout in. Get my daily burn.
Get the daily burn on.
Go do some burpees and some push-ups and some squats and run up and down. See if my kid will work out with me. Yeah, I don't like the Can F. I hate the daily on it. If we look at the daily, look at that daily. Like the last 1, 2, 3, 4, the last 4 times it's spiked, it's just gotten smacked down. Spiked up to 250 and got. Not saying that it can't go, but I'm just saying the last few times. What's VXRT doing? VXRT sold off down to 850. No play for me. Your PHCF may go, Henry. It looks like it's about to get over 7. I hope it goes higher. For you and me.
You and me.
I'm not going to buy it, but this thing will be a good short.
There she broke over 7. Keep going.
And I almost bought it at 480. Ugh.
Makes me sick.
Man, GRAF just keeps hitting the high day scanner. Just squeezing.
Trading thin too. Like how the PDSB pulled back. Now it's consolidating above 280, the previous high. Trying to curl back up for a push over 3. Home.
If I'm going to buy it, I want it closer to VWAP. Like around the 260s.
Yeah.
If it pulls back closer to VWAP, I might buy it. I'm watching it. PHCF smacked down at 7. Jorge says, I'm out of here. Later, fellas. Peace out, brother.
Later.
Matt says he's outie. 500, guys. He made 500. I hope he did.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm about done too. I'm going to keep an eye on this PDSB though. I'm going to keep an eye on this PDSB, INO WKHS GRAF PHCF. Yeah, those are my top potential buys. IDEX, I'm watching that one. Hopefully that one can keep going. I'd like to short it tomorrow.
Sounds good.
I think it's about it. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be back on Friday.
No, Friday the market's closed.
Oh, shit. So, Thursday? Maybe.
Maybe Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday. Peace out, guys. Trade safe. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in. It was fun. Thanks for the feedback. Thanks for the representing the chat with the comments. Love it when you guys come in and hang out and have fun. Enjoy your weekend, your holiday weekend. Be safe. Have fun though. Enjoy your family and friends. I think we're done. Say bye, Henry.